Hi, fellow travelers. This is Dr. Rakesh. Welcome to Life of Travel. Can you look at this clip and tell me what you're looking at? You probably are thinking this is ocean, right? Well, it looks like ocean, but it's not an ocean. It is actually a lake. It's Lake Michigan. It feels like ocean, and today I'm going to take you to a town called St. Joseph, and we're going to have a lot of fun there. So, this is the town of St. Joseph, right on the Lake Michigan. That's the lake, and it's a sunset time. You can see the place is full of people because the weather is perfect. So we are in the town of St. Joseph now, and we parked the car a little bit away at one of the motel, and it's a little bit of walk, but it's worth it. So on the right side you see Lake Michigan, and we have to actually go down. And this place, St. Joseph, is around hour and a half east of Chicago and 3.5 hours from Detroit, but it's worth it. So now we are going down, and that building that you saw was Silver Beach Pizza. On the left side you see that is very famous, and on the second floor on the left side, if you see it, you can see a perfect sunset. So we're going to go down first to the pizza place because you have to place an order, and it takes an hour or so to get your pizza. And luckily they had a vegetarian option, so we ordered the vegetarian pizza. Kashmira is standing in the line to order the pizza, and on that side is basically an Amtrak station. So you can see the train track, and this is the small town America. This is a beauty. If you've not been to any small town in America, I think you should go. Like, it's such a nice vibes. This is right on the track, and then on the left side you see the road to the beach, and this is a nice little train station, and the pizza place is right there. And on the right side there is a sitting place. You can get the pizza and sit there and eat, and you see on the top there is a second floor where you can sit and watch the sunset. And this garden, kids were playing. Good weather in Michigan is a rare thing, so today was a great weather. People were out there in the summer clothes and having fun. People were riding motorcycle and just having fun. And as you can see, that St. Joseph itself is a small town, around 8,000 people, and it's very clean, genuinely clean. You can see here, and well-maintained streets, well-maintained parks, and well-maintained public spaces. This is the town that takes visible pride in how it presents itself. You can see that the beach facilities were well kept. The public access points were clearly marked and accessible. And for families, for older travelers, this is a well-run, low-stress destination, and that matters. The downtown area that you saw earlier is small, walkable, boutiques, restaurant, cafes, nothing pretentious, but it has a feeling of the town that is genuinely liked by the people who live in it, which is a feeling you can pick up on quickly when you have traveled as much as me and Kashmira have. And some towns perform for tourists, and St. Joseph just exists comfortably as itself. We can see on the beach. So this is the Silver Beach. You can see very well maintained, sandy, wide, beautifully maintained. And this is the place where you take your shoes off and don't put it back on for 3 hours. People playing volleyball, people sitting and just relaxing. Perfect atmosphere to have fun in the water, and sunset is about to happen. So for anyone planning a visit, the beach has a parking nearby. There are public restroom and facilities. So as I said before, this place is around less than 2 hours from Chicago. From Detroit, it's 3.5 hours. From Indianapolis, it is around 3 hours. And from Columbus, Ohio, it is around 4 hours. So it can be just a weekend trip, and you will be glad that you did it. Obviously this is Michigan, so summer is the peak season. July and August are the warmest, and June is quieter and beautiful. So we were there in June, and there are multiple lodging options, so you'd be fine as far as the hotels are concerned. So if you are living in Midwest like Chicago, Detroit, Columbus, Indianapolis, in anywhere in that radius, and if you are driving on I-94 And if you pass this town before, I recommend to stop next time, because you will be glad that you did. You can see this water, and I'm going to show you the sunset in a minute, but meanwhile we can watch this bird. It was so much of fun, kids playing with these flocks of bird, trying to eat the Lay's chips. And after traveling 71 countries and 9 territories, Kashmira, and I have spent years seeking out beautiful and meaningful places on every continent. And I can tell you that on Saturday evening in a small town in Michigan, with pizza and sunset and these birds, we got definitely a big surprise. This was something that moved us to watch these kids playing with the birds, and this water, it's just amazing. And the world has a way of doing that, catching you off guard with a beauty you weren't ready for, in a place you weren't taking seriously enough. And we did not, but after coming here we realized that this was one of the most beautiful places we have ever been. And this is the thing about the travel that nobody tells you. The extraordinary is not always where you expect it. Sometimes it is 2 hours from Chicago, sometimes it is right there at the end of the road. You almost didn't turn down, waiting quietly for you to pay attention. We paid attention, and I'm glad we did. So it's been almost an hour since we placed the order for pizza. So we got the text message that your pizza is ready. So we came back to the Silver Beach pizza place, and we sat down on this bench and ate it. We could have gone to that sitting area, but we were more focused on going for the sunset rather than having a nice place to sit to eat the pizza. So we quickly finished the pizza here, and then we head towards the beach again, which is maybe 5-7 minutes walk. And on the way there was a beautiful fountain that you can see, and kids were having blast in that fountain. And then near the beach there were a swing, and this was a big chair. We took pictures there, and then Kashmira sat down for a few minutes on those swings, and had a lot of fun swinging. And this is the place where you can buy all the junk food, chips and drinks and sodas and alcohol. And now the sun is setting, so enjoy the sunset and the music, and I will stop talking. Thanks for watching the video, and do watch till end, because this sunset is going to blow your mind.